Hi guys, Jason here with Star Level Real Estate. Have you ever heard the term wholesaling and had no idea what it meant? Well, guess what? In today's video, we're going to walk through exactly what wholesaling is and how you can get started. See you soon. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the term wholesaling. A lot of people also, when you're dealing with wholesaling, they say flipping houses, but for the most part, the term is called wholesaling. So at this point, I'm assuming you know what wholesaling is, okay? It's a type of real estate investing that has become considerably popular over the last maybe 5 years. So for the folks that are familiar with what the term wholesaling is, and if you're not familiar, you can check one of my earlier videos where I discuss investing options, where I kind of talk through what wholesaling is. But for the sake of this video, we're going to assume that you know what wholesaling is. Now, of course, if you're watching this video and you have no idea what wholesaling is, simply go to Google and put in wholesaling and you'll have everything you need to know there. So, what is the first thing you need to do? What's the first action you need to take when dealing with wholesaling? The first thing, in my opinion, like anything you need to do, okay, any trade, any profession, you need to educate yourself, okay? Now, how do you educate yourself? We are in a society that's information overload. So if anybody wants to learn how to do something, you can pick up a phone and talk to Siri and say, hey, what is wholesaling? And it'll pop up. Basically what I'm saying is you can Google, you can go to YouTube, you can go to your search engine and type in wholesaling, and you'll get thousands and thousands of articles, YouTube videos, where it describes what wholesaling is. You can take it a step further if you're old-fashioned, and you can go to the library, or you can go on Amazon and you can look up books, whether you have a Kindle or whether you just want really old-fashioned. Nothing wrong with that, but you want a book in your hand, Barnes and Nobles. You have a vast variety of resources that you can use to educate yourself. Now, when I say educate yourself, to me, I mean reading, taking notes. If there's other people that are in your network or friends that are doing wholesaling, picking up the phone, scheduling coffee with them, and again, asking questions. Again, just educating yourself. Google, YouTube, your search engine, the library, buying books, reading books. Facebook, okay? There's a lot of groups out there investing groups that are on Facebook. Also, there's a handful of apps. One that's I'm also a member on, called meetup.com, where you can go on there and search for groups ranging from yoga groups to playing basketball to flag football to real estate investment groups. Again, educate yourself on exactly what is wholesaling, because it might not be for you. But if it is something that after you educate yourself that you decide, hey, this might be something I can do part-time to supplement my income and or build up my business to get to a point where I can do it full-time. The second thing you want to do, okay, and all these items I'm going to give you are equally important, but the second thing you want to do is you want to take action, okay? You want to shoot your shot. And basically, after you have educated yourself and have all the information that you need, and you feel confident that you're going to go out there and attack the world, you got to take action. Okay, you can have all this information up here, okay, but if you don't jump off the porch, if you don't take action, if you don't shoot your shot, it's going to go to waste. Okay, so when I say take action, it's a couple things here, a couple of nuggets I want to go over with you. Okay, when dealing with wholesaling, you need to make sure that you understand that marketing is going to be involved. Okay, you also need to understand that you may have to spend some money on marketing. Now, you can set your parameters on marketing, because there are relatively cheap ways that you can market, and there's also some ways that are free to market, okay, which we'll talk about. So you need to understand that. The other thing is, when taking action, you need to understand how you feel about starting your business. Meaning, do you want to go at it alone, which is fine, or do you want to look at possibly taking that knowledge that you've had and then linking up with a mentor that does wholesaling and has experience in wholesaling. Now, a lot of mentors are free, okay? They'll show you any and everything that they want. However, a lot of mentors will charge a fee, anywhere between $500 to $1,200. Now, depending on what they offer, you'll need to look at what they have to offer. If they just want to charge you a fee and then you bring deals to them and they split the deals with you, I mean, that's okay, I suppose, if you're learning. But there's more to it than that. So if you also have a mentor that may give you all of his contracts, may go over the scripts on what you say to sellers and buyers, may show you how to advertise, may show you how to build lists online, how to evaluate properties, that's value added. Okay, that's value added. So do you need a mentor to get started in this business or any other business? No. Does it help to eliminate mistakes? Does it help to streamline your processes? Does it help to give you an edge? Absolutely. Okay, but you just got to decide on how much you're willing to invest. Other thing you need to do is look at, we talked about marketing, but we need to look at advertising. Okay, because there are various ways to advertise in wholesaling. So you have your bandit signs, you have MLS, you have Craigslist, which is free. You have your FSBO, which is for sale by owners. You have Zillow, you have driving for dollars. And basically driving for dollars is you essentially get in your car, spend some time and some gas money. You drive around, you look for vacant properties, you look for properties that have for sale by owner, you look for properties that have for rent. Okay? You also have direct mail. And direct mail is unique because there are a handful of websites out there where you can buy a list. Now, when you buy these lists, when you go to these websites, you need to create a list and know how to create a list so that you're targeting specific, possibly motivated sellers. Okay, because in this business, wholesaling, you gotta reach the motivated sellers. Okay, so that's just a few of the ways of marketing / advertising, things that you need to be privy to. Okay, so we talked about a mentor, we talked about marketing, we talked about advertising. The other thing is, I talked about meetup.com and networking. Networking is key. Okay, very key. Facebook, there are a lot of network after work affairs where people network. You pay $15, $20, and you network with a variety of individuals across a variety of industries, which is great. And you'll find other real estate professionals there. But you also can target network groups that specifically meet once a month or twice a month and discuss real estate. So my suggestion would be to look at investment clubs, possibly realtor clubs, and entrepreneur clubs, because a lot of times entrepreneurs will have, multiple streams of income, which we all should. That's a conversation for another day, another video. But sometimes you'll find entrepreneurs that wholesaling might be one of the businesses that they have in their fold. Okay, so those are the things you need to do to take action. This business thrives on advertising. People need to know who you are and what services you offer. Okay, before you even talk to buyers and sellers, you need to have your game plan for your business, and you need to be able to advertise and market your business. Okay, you can have the best website, you can have the best business cards, nice and pretty business cards, but if you're not marketing, if people don't know who you are, it's useless. Okay, so on to the third thing. You've educated yourself, right? You're ready to go. You're competent. You're excited. You're full speed, ready to go with your investing business. In addition to that, say you've decided to go at it alone, fine. But in addition to that, maybe you found a mentor. They mentored you. You have your contracts. You have your scripts. You know how to build your list. You know what areas you want to invest in. You've networked, did some networking events. You're ready to go. You're ready to take your shot. Next thing you do is you need to find sellers and you need to find buyers. Now, which one is more important? If you talk to 10 different investors, they're going to tell you 10 different things. But in my opinion, most are going to say, find your sellers first. Here's why. A lot of new investors, they get caught up in, well, I need to find buyers to figure out what they want. Not necessarily true. Here's why. If you got good deals, the buyers will come. All right? The buyers will come, the buyers will find you. All right? And again, that ties into networking, advertising. So what you want to do is, you can't sell a buyer a property if you don't have a property. Okay? So going out and trying to find a whole list of buyers is really a waste of your time. It's not using your time wisely. What you need to do is, with your marketing and advertising, you need to find the sellers first, the motivated sellers that are coming to you because they need help. They want to get out of a house quickly. They want to sell a house for cash quickly. Okay? You need to find those people first, the sellers first. And then once you get that home, that property under contract, then you reach out to your buyers, or then you advertise through your advertising channels, your marketing, the property. If it's a good deal, the buyers will come to you, okay? And they'll come out of the woodwork, okay? So don't get caught up if you get started in your business with, well, I need to find these buyers first. I need to build my buyers list first. Not necessarily. You need to have your sellers first, your motivated sellers first. Now, you keep hearing me say motivated sellers. What in the world is that? Motivated sellers all over the country. People are motivated to sell a property quickly for cash when they're a landlord and they're just tired of being a landlord. 2, they need some cash and they need it in a hurry. 3, they inherited a house. They don't want anything to do with it. Going through a divorce, okay? Or maybe the house caught on fire. They don't want to deal with rehabbing the property. They just want out of it. Those are just some of the, or job relocation, just to give you a few reasons why, where people are motivated. Or one of the big, was analyzing some information here in Memphis for a tax sale coming up in May. Over 2,000 properties that are up for tax sale, delinquent taxes. So those are people that may be motivated to sell quickly, because if they don't pay those taxes, the city's going to take it. Okay, so they'd rather try to sell it before then, make a little bit of money, and then move on. Okay, so those are your motivated sellers. Okay, so once you get your sellers and you get your deals under contract, then you market those deals to your buyers. Now, with that being said, that is essentially in a nutshell some good nuggets that I wanted to give you all today as far as what wholesaling is when dealing with real estate. Okay, so with that being said, I also discussed what wholesaling is briefly in one of my earlier videos, investing options. Go back, take a look at that. I hope you found this video informative. Again, click on that link, subscribe, like the video, leave comments on the video. I want to know, was this video useful to you? Okay, and also share the video. All right, with that being said, I want you to remember something. The money is already printed. You just got to go get it. See you soon.